Good morning, my dear students. In this video, I would like to discuss the topic Expressionism. Expressionism is a German movement in literature and other arts, especially the visual arts. It was at its heights between 1910 and 1925. Its chief precursors were artists and writers who had in various ways departed from the realistic depiction of life and the world. They incorporated in their art visionary or powerful emotional states of mind. They expressed this by means of distorted representation of the outer world. Now take a look at the precursors of the movement. Precursors in painting were Vincent van Gogh, Paul Gauguin, and the Norwegian Edvard Munch. Munch's lithograph, The Cry, 1894, often taken to epitomize expressionist mode. Prominent literary precursors were French poets Charles Baudelaire and Arthur Rimbaud, Russian novelist Fyodor Dostoevsky, German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, and Swedish dramatist August Strindberg. Features of Expressionism. Its central feature is a revolt against the artistic and literary tradition of realism, both in subject matter and style. They undertake to express a personal vision, usually a troubled or tensely emotional vision of human life and human society. This is done by exaggerating and distorting what are objective features of the world and by embodying violent extremes of mood and feeling. Expressionist painters tended to use jagged lines to depict concocted objects and forms, as well as to substitute arbitrary, often lurid colors for natural hues. Among these painters were Emil Nolde, Franz Marc, Oskar Kokoschka, Vasily Kandinsky. Expressionist poets departed from standard meter, syntax, and poetic structure to organize their work around symbolic images. Expressionist writers of prose narratives abandoned standard modes of characterization and plot for symbolic figures involved in an obsessive world of nightmarish events. Drama was a prominent and widely influential form of expressionist writing. Among the better-known German playwrights were George Kaiser. His works included Gas, From Morn to Midnight, and in his earlier plays, Bertolt Brecht. They represented anonymous human types instead of individualized characters, replaced plot with episodic rendering of intense emotional states, fragmented the dialogue into exclamatory and seemingly incoherent sentences or phrases, and employed mask and abstract stage sets. Examples from American theater. They influenced German expressionist dramatists influenced American theater as well. Eugene O'Neill's The Empire Jones, 1920, is an example for such a play. It projected in a sequence of symbolic episodes the individual and racial memories of a terrified African-American protagonist. Elmer Rice, The Adding Machine, 1923, used non-realistic means to represent a mechanical, sterile, and frightening world as experienced by Mr. Zero.